Good afternoon, Australia. The final bell has rung on a brutal week, and unfortunately, the Friday flush won out. The ASX 200 couldn't hold its midday gains, closing at a fresh 17-week low. We are heading into the weekend with major technical damage and a high-stakes macro backdrop. I'm Jay, and this is the data that matters from today's close. The S&P ASX 200, XJO, fell 0.82% today, or 69 points, to finish at 8,428.4. We opened at 8,497 and spent the day fighting to stay green, but the selling intensified in the final hour. This marks our third straight weekly loss. The heavyweight miners were the primary drag, with the materials sector sliding 1.6% today as iron ore and gold both retreated. We are now officially testing the November 2025 support levels. Let's look into our pick of top 3 trending movers for today. Mover 1, Viva Energy, ASX VEA. VEA was the most watched stock on the board. After hitting an intraday high of 2.64, it faced heavy profit-taking to close at 2.36, down 2.88% for the day. However, looking at the weekly view, VEA is still a massive winner, up over 11% as investors pile into local fuel security plays. Mover 2, CSL Limited, ASX, CSL, a rare bright spot in a sea of red. CSL jumped 2.88% to close at 138.50. After touching an 8-year low of 133.35 yesterday, the big fish finally started buying the dip. CSL is now acting as the market's primary defensive hedge against the mining sell-off. Mover 3, TMK Energy, ASX, TMK. Small cap energy is on fire. TMK surged 11.5% today to 0.14 on high volume. The market is cheering their recent production milestones and their $6 million capital raise, positioning them as a fast mover in the coal seam gas space while global energy supply remains tight. The macro data today was a double-edged sword. The unemployment rate rose to 4.3% for February, which normally would signal a pause from the RBA, but we actually added 48,900 jobs, shattering expectations. Meanwhile, Brent crude has dipped to $107, but regional Middle Eastern crude is still trading at a massive premium. This split in the oil market is keeping inflation fears alive and the Aussie dollar stuck at $0.70. The technical line in the sand for Monday is 8,400. We closed just above it today at 8,428. If global markets stay weak over the weekend and we open below 8,400 on Monday, there is a technical vacuum down to the 8,250 level. Watch the energy news cycle closely. It is the only thing currently overriding the RBA's influence on our local market. It's been a tough week to be a bull, but the data doesn't lie. Take the weekend to reset. We'll be back Sunday with a deep dive into the war hedges and our Monday game plan. Follow Oz Stockwatch for the fastest charts in the business. Trade smart, Australia.